What is up, everybody? It's your boy Matt Turner. I thought I'd just do a quick update. As you can see, I'm a little bit more energetic and excited, but that's what happens when you actually start taking care of yourself a little bit more. And you get stronger every single day with this surgery, so I'm getting more and more back to my normal self. Um, but I did just want to talk about some things that maybe a lot of people don't know. So, like the split thickness graft that I have on my leg, it's covered in exerfoam, which is just a type of dressing, a wound dressing. And it stays on there and it dries out, and then it will slowly peel away. So, um, for those of you who may have saw me post in the past, like a little snippet of like me saying like the good old leg bake, that's what that was about. Once you're out of surgery, if you get exerfoam, they will put basically a heater on your leg because they want to dry that dressing out as much as possible, because that's when it's going to start working. And then basically as it peels away, so the edges of it will start coming up, then I will cut those off, and slowly by slowly, the entire thing will get trimmed away and it'll start peeling away. Mine is rather thin, but it's very long. And I haven't seen too many edges come up. Some people say theirs stays on for 6 weeks. Some people it comes off in 2 weeks. Some people 3. It's different. It all depends on who you are. Mine's really crusty, and it kind of feels like it all just kind of wants to like pop off at once, if I'm being completely honest. Like, it's really weird. But the edges are slowly coming up. What else? Walking. I have been stuck or I shouldn't say I've been stuck in my room. I've been choosing to isolate myself in my room, which is very weird because that doesn't really do much for your health in the long term. And so today was the first day that I went outside and I walked around, and I'd forgotten how being out in the world and not just cooped up inside your house or in a room really makes you feel more human. Like, reminds you that you are part of society, and that you're not just like stuck in aftercare or anything like that. So to anyone who's getting this surgery, please make sure to go get some sunlight. All of that, like, make sure, like, I'm supposed to get up and walk 10 minutes every single day, and like going outside is what I'm going to start using those 10 minutes for, maybe even longer, because personally I feel good enough to walk around longer than 10 minutes. I still try to take everything slowly, but again, every single day I get a little bit stronger. I did my first dressing change yesterday, and that went pretty well. It doesn't hurt. Parts of it kind of like are stuck together, and so put like where blood clots have formed, or not blood clots, well, kind of blood clots, but where the blood has coagulated, I'll say, on top of the dressings, and they kind of start sticking together. Pulling those pieces apart kind of hurts, and so I got to take my time with those just to make sure that I'm not damaging anything. But overall, wound care was super easy. It's just making sure that you're being sanitary about everything, making sure you have gloves, making sure that the place that you're gonna do it at is well maintained and clean and everything of that nature. And I mean, so the other thing that I have to do is, Jesus, y'all, I don't know why they gave my bladder irrigation solution to me like this. So I have what's known as gentamicin. And it goes into saline solution, and it basically will get put into my catheter to help clean it out, and make sure that there's nothing it doesn't get stopped up or anything like that. And that will go directly into my bladder, by the way. Well, yeah, it'll go directly into my bladder because it goes through the catheter. And so it like cleans up my catheter, my bladder and everything like that. And so I pump about 60 cc's into my bladder, and I gotta hold it for about an hour. If you want a demonstration of what that looks like, you should hit up Kyrie Javen. I always feel like I say his name wrong, but he has a video where he shows him doing it. I can't really show me doing mine too well because wearing pants for me is still very uncomfortable. And so I will not be doing a video of that. I'm gonna probably not be really doing videos too much of anything in terms of like dressing changes or anything like that. I'm definitely gonna be focusing more on like emotional well-being and like the actual process of how that looks. And so that was the most difficult thing to set up because the gentamicin for me came in small little vials, almost similar to my T-shots, my testosterone. And so I had to literally take a needle into every single 5 of these vials and pull out the gentamicin and put it into the solution. And I was like, this is so fucking stupid. Like they could have just given me like a pre-prepared solution. But once you get it set up, it's super easy and everything. So there's that. I can bend over more and more every single day. I try not to, bend like over just yet. I still haven't even gotten to my first post-op, so that's tomorrow. And so hopefully I will have more information on how that is going. And so I'm hoping everything's going good. I feel like everything's been going good. I don't have any pain. My phallus looks good. There's no swelling. My sutures look good. There's no kind of like pus or anything like that. It just kind of like has a thing going on where it's just healing. And so I just have like the normal, keeping it dry, and using the gauze to like keep it dry and stuff like that, around the kind of like scrotum area. And then really just kind of making sure I'm propping. And so sorry, my mom texted me. That's another thing, I guess, about being post-op or doing phalloplasty is it's really important that you make sure that you have a social support group. Honestly, the wound care is easy. The wound care is the easy part. The part that's hard is feeling like you have suddenly been removed from society, and like you are stuck inside your room and stuff, and you can't really participate the way you would normally would with the rest of the world. Like, I'm in Texas. I would love to like be walking around Texas and traveling and like going sightseeing and shit like that. And that's just not the case for me right now. Maybe on my 3rd week where I have, I'm stronger and my girlfriend comes into town, maybe then we'll like walk around and go do some things then, because I'll have some mileage on me by that point. But just taking it one day at a time. When I did go on my walk today, though, one of the things that I found absolutely interesting, because even if you go outside, you need to stay propped up. You have to keep your phallus propped at a certain degree. And when you do that in underwear, it just looks like you have a boner. It looks like you have a boner. There's no way around it, like, at all, outside of just wearing like baggy clothing. And even then, like, you really just need your shirt to be baggy. You need your shirt to be baggier than your pants. And I know for a fact I've gotten a few looks here and there, especially when I went to the convenience store today. I saw a lady definitely like glancing at me several different times. And when I first walked in, she definitely kind of did like a up down and kind of like gave me like a weird little smile look thing. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to get my Cheez-Its. Bye. So that was one thing. Another thing, and you're about to see me actually do it, is my oxybutynin the amazing drug that maintains my muscle, that keeps me from having bladder spasms, causes a lot of dry mouth. I've been getting that more and more and more lately. And so what they say is to have candy, hard candy to suck on. So when I went to the convenience store, I went and got some Jolly Ranchers. I haven't seen Jolly Ranchers come like this in years. And so I was actually super excited to see these. I thought I had like traveled back in time to when I was like 5 or like 7 years old, and like that church lady had like the Jolly Ranchers on her. And so this is really dope. This brought like a lot of joy to my life. But yeah, that's how things have been going. I did want to do like another check-in. I am officially a week post-op as of yesterday. And my first post-op appointment will be tomorrow, and then I will start hand therapy soon and hopefully get my cast redone, and they'll help me start getting some movement back in my arm, and yeah, we'll be going from there. All right, as you guys know, it is your boy Matt Turner. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I guess I don't know where I'm going to post this. It will eventually make its way to my YouTube page, but like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you guys can stay up to date on when I post videos. And I hope you guys have a great morning, evening, day, or night, wherever you are. Peace.